Freaky Friday. I'm switching places. Look in the mirror. It's different faces. Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on. R's in the chat. Rewind world order. And I did miss you. You know I missed you all. You know I tried to call. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. You are watching LolcowRewind, another spectacular episode of the number 7 show in the universe. It's your best friend, Billy the Fridge. It's going to be an interesting program tonight. I would like to bring in my co-host, Xylee Gets Real. Xylee, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing a little better now. I had a hard afternoon. I went to go get some tea, and I ordered, because I knew it was going to be a night, and I ordered 3 teas from my local Wendy's to get me through tonight. And they tell me, as I'm at the window and I got 10 minutes to get home, they say, "Oh, we're not serving tea here anymore." So I got all these stupid Coke Zeros I don't want.
I love Coke Zero.
Yeah, I love iced tea. Hey, none. Welcome to Cash Cow. Much love. They got wasted on LolCow bus today. The bus driver was tipsy. You got some thought on your mind?
Nah, I'm just waiting for you to get started. Somebody's already mentioned it in the chat.
What they mentioned? Mau, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for the gifted, young gifted. I'm going to start saying gifted now, because before we were grifting. Now it's like a gift to see a gifted membership in our chat.
True.
It feels like a gift now. What'd you see in the chat?
Oh, somebody said, are you going to talk about your talk with Ken?
Yeah, we got to talk about my talk with Ken.
Of course you do.
I called in to Ken's show today because he was going over all the events of the last week. And I, having worked with Ken professionally over the last 6 months, I thought for sure we'd be able to meet some common ground here. So I called in. And do we have the clips from it? At one point, something was said that really floored me and completely changed my day.
Yeah, let me, I gotta go. Give me a second. I gotta make sure I have the correct timestamp for that. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
For a change, fuck Ken. He ain't been doing shit for 6 months. Let's put time in his
spot. You're saying Xylee, Billy, and Rastov brought in Tommy C to get you out of the LCU?
Not directly 100%. I think that there was a conversation that had been had, and the idea came up to get rid of me, and it was basically agreed upon.
Do you remember having a conversation like that?
No. We never did. I tried to ask Ken why he thought that, and he said he had a gut feeling, and that he doesn't often have his gut feelings, but he had a gut feeling. The whole reason I got brought up is because you said there was something going on beyond what was apparent with his firing, right?
Yeah. Let's keep playing.
I'm not saying it was directly like, fuck Ken, bring in Tommy. I think Tommy brought up the idea to Xylee behind the scenes because they're close. Everyone knows.
Ken, if you know anything about Tommy, what was when Tommy quit? What was Tommy's biggest contention against Keem when he quit the last time? Yeah, when he quit, right? He was like, I ain't doing no scripted shit. Me and Tommy are the exact same. If I want you fired, I will say out loud, I want you fired. And you act like Keem listens to me. I was very vocal about Becky getting fired. I gave a whole ass Google Doc to Keem about Roxy should get fired. Did he listen to me? No. If I wanted you fired, Ken, I would have said it out loud.
I want to also say that from the day that it was announced that Kim was going to be fired, we were all working on ways to bring him back to the LCU. We literally had a call, like all hosts on deck. Ken was going to be offered the spot on Reaper. We called Ken in the call and he didn't answer.
Yep.
This was day one after Kim was let go off Cafe.
Remember the next day you were added that call and you didn't know why you were added that call? Because I wanted you on Reaper!
That was next day, and the call, unfortunately, Ken didn't answer. And when he didn't answer, we started talking. And then I believe it was Rastov who said, what are we going to do with Dad? Dad wants to work here. And Keem was like, oh, shit, that's right. He was like, well, Ken hasn't answered. I guess let's see if Dad can work on Reaper. And so by the time Ken got back to us, the schedule had been made. But every day since then,
it was Keem that actually said Dad, because we were about to end the call. We did it was Kim was already like, yep, we're gonna put him on Reaper, and then fucking just as he's about to go, he's like, fuck Dad, and then just like it turned into a whole other thing.
And who wanted Ken on Reaper? Who wanted Ken on Reaper? It was me. I wanted Ken on Reaper.
We all wanted him on Reaper. We all thought it was.
You got fired. We wanted you on Reaper with me.
We thought it solved the problem.
We all thought it was a fucking fantastic idea.
Because we work so well in Cafe together. But you want to push dumbass fucking narratives? Are you fucking serious? Ken! And I even asked you again to come back and come on Reaper. You don't want to take it, that's fine. You're a grown-ass man. Make your decision. Nobody wanted you fired.
No.
You have to remember, Xylee and Ken had worked together on Cafe prior to this. And they'd gotten along pretty well together. So Xylee was actually really excited about it.
Yes!
Now,
I was impressed on how he was with me on Cafe. I was fucking miserable doing that fucking spot. And it wasn't because of Ken. It was because of the time slot and it was 4 fucking hours. All right? That's the only reason why. And I couldn't adjust my sleep schedule. Anybody knows anything about me, I don't fucking sleep well. All right. And Ken treated me so good and we had just a good chemistry together. I wanted to work with you, Ken, the day after you got fired.
Now, the big thing here is when Ken told me that he thought the 3-headed snake was responsible for him getting fired, and he thought that we set him up and that we brought Tommy C in to get him fired, I was floored that he thought that. At this point in time, I thought he was blaming Rastov, and I thought he was blaming Rastov because him and Rastov, there was no love lost between the two. And that's why people called me a Rastov ball licker whenever I would get up to defend Rastov and say, Ken, just say what you want to say. You hate Rastov, but he didn't get you fired, right? The truth is, when I heard that he thought it was all 3 of us today, I felt really uncomfortable with that narrative because Ken is a former host of the LCU. He's worked with Keemstar. And if he really believed that, and other people believe that, this 3-headed snake thing...
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My ADHD's kicking in.
Well, thank you. This three-headed snake thing seems to be getting out of hand, right?
Yeah. And he's pushing the fucking narrative on his channel. How in the fuck are you a mod for the LCU and you are literally turning into a detractor channel pushing false fucking narratives? So here's another timestamp for it. Because you know what, Ken? You want to be a commentator? I'm going to teach you how to be a fucking commentator. I'm going to teach you how to have fucking receipts and show a fucking timeline.
Do you want to do the timeline, or should I start talking?
No, we're going to do this first.
All right.
You want me to jump out? Sorry, I jumped out because it was about like us, but I can not.
It is about us.
I mean, you don't have to be here. You can be here. It's at a point now where there's going to be some things said that after we go through this, I got to say something serious, very serious.
Okay. I'll stay.
All right, Xylee.
All right, so here is where Ken is saying Ken thinks Tommy may have come to y'all with the idea. So now he thinks Tommy's involved.
Tommy may have come to y'all with the idea of wanting to come back because Xylee put in his head, we're different now. This is LC. You should come and get a show, right? And then when Tommy told Xylee, yeah, sure, let's bring it in, I think the three-headed snake looked at everybody to say, who can we get rid of? I was the easiest target.
Are you fucking retarded?
Well, I know he's
Are
not.
you fucking... I think he is.
Becca would have been the easiest target.
Yeah.
Sorry. But the thing is, you guys wanted to have Tommy on Rewind because it would have been cool, but then Boogie worked his fucking ass off trying to get him and Wings on that live episode together. Like, he was busting ass.
That's the timeline we're going to get into. We're going to get into.
Sorry.
Okay? So this is where he blames Tommy here.
That's what I said. I don't think y'all got Tommy C to bring him in. I think Tommy C probably put the idea out there.
We didn't have anything to do with this. Rastov had no idea Tommy C had your job. At least as far as I know. We were busy streaming the entire time. We did a 14-hour fucking stream that day when all this went down.
But apparently, whenever y'all were on the ball stream, the decision was already made. So I'm talking about before that. And Tommy showed up before that happened.
Rid of this three-headed snake. Hashtag justice for Ken.
Spedgy, I'm going to write your name down on this $100 bill. All TTS 20 or above that get read out go on $20 bills. And I want you to remember that when what I got to say comes out, dude. I want you to remember that justice for Ken, okay? I want you to hold on to that because I got a fucking bombshell, and I want to go through all of this so you can see what happened. But then I'm dropping the bombshell.
All right, so this is where Xylee talks on my stream, not self-promoting, but this is where it fucking happened. Tommy saw that I was live. As you can see here, I was talking about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star accused of some crazy shit, all right? And Tommy, and this was August 12th of 2025. And Tommy called in. We talked about the commentary community, and then he brought up about calling into Rewind.
I'll show you the temperature. Now you can cut it off.
Damn.
So you go on. So you go 10 o'clock Eastern Standard, right? You go 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. What time is that? My time. 10 o'clock. It's like 4 in the morning, my time.
Holding on to it for you.
Said hello to you guys.
Hashtag Ken was betrayed.
Thank you, Spedgy.
Probably not. I could probably set it up with Keem that I can get you. Oh, sorry about that. In the Discord,
I don't want to do an interview. I don't want to do an interview. Just pop in and say hello. I don't want to make it about me. Just pop in like I am now.
Well, I remember me and Billy wanted to get you on the show.
Yeah, but I wanted some time to go by. It's been a year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it has been a year.
Yeah.
It has been a year. Yeah, no, yeah. I can see about getting you in the Discord. That way you can pop in.
So I'm talking about like a call-in situation.
Yeah.
You know, like I had, you know, I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just gonna call in. I thought it'd be kind of funny.
No, I think it would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. Absolutely.
All right, so if I ever stick my head in there, let's
Alex
say I
Torres,
can't sleep tonight, and I stick
thank
my
you for
head
the
in there.
gifted.
Okay.
Send me the channel. Send me the channel. Maybe I was thinking that might get some buzz to the LolCow thing.
Okay.
I'm not coming back. I'm throwing you a bone.
I'm not coming back, but I'm throwing you a bone because he knew that we wanted him previously, and he said no because he wasn't going to go on any LolCow shows.
Yeah.
And we asked him like over a month ago or over a month previous.
Yeah.
And I'll probably, because it's better if it happens on your channel. You know, I think it's cooler if it happens on your channel. You know, that get the whole LolCow community buzzing.
Well, and you get to talk to me and Billy. Because I know you love Billy.
Yeah, I love Billy. I love Billy. Billy's been around almost since the beginning.
I've learned a lot from him.
You know, he goes back farther than I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has like these dramas before this was like a thing. He knows it all.
Yeah.
Okay, I will sub. That's official. I've just subbed LolcowRewind.
Let's go. I'll shoot Keem a message about getting you in the Discord.
So
and
this is you talking to Tommy. This was August 12th. And then he shows up on Rewind. I'm pretty sure my birthday night. Was it August 13th? Am I tripping about
August
that?
13th.
August 13th.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, the same night that he came in, August 13th, Boogie jumped in because Boogie saw that Tommy was back in the Discord. Boogie gets a hold of me, and I didn't sign an NDA with Boogie, so I could show the DMs. I don't give a fuck, okay? Boogie comes to me and goes, can you talk to Tommy about hopefully jumping on live? Because if you remember, that's when Keem was taking the week off and Boogie was freaking the fuck out, right? And I'm like, no, if you want Tommy to go on live and do an episode with you and Wings, you have to ask him. Because the last thing I want is for Tommy to think I set him up to bring him in this Discord to get on live when all it was purely for him to call in so he can talk to me and Billy. It was purely for him to come into this Discord to call in to Rewind. So this is me reiterating what I told Boogie.
Yeah.
Jordy and Tommy know that there's no plans, there's no bullshit, there's not, man, I just want to sit with my fucking friends for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make it very clear. I was somewhere else and got a chance to talk to Tommy. And Tommy mentioned about coming into the LolcowRewind universe again to be able to call into Rewind. So I got him into the Discord server just to call into Rewind. It wasn't for anything else. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, abundantly clear. And I'll make sure Tommy knows that too.
Yeah, because I know how Boogie is, and I wanted to make it clear, not only privately with him, but publicly in front of everybody. Just in case I'd have to pull that shit up.
I asked you in our secret meeting if you were cooking something up, and you were like, no. I just want to hang out with my friend. That's literally what you said.
I just want to talk to Tommy again. That's all it was. Then here, this is when Keem called into Cafe a day ago on September 4th. And Ken, he told you during this dialogue why he fired you. It wasn't the three-headed snake. It was the great thing that came out of his talk with you is the leaderboards are gone. Thank God. I hated the fucking leaderboards. But Keem told you here. He told you why he got rid of you.
You know, it's all about balance, right? You want to run a good, entertaining show that you can be proud of, that you think like somebody can watch the
super
VOD,
chatted $20.
you know?
I will only return to a job if my employment is not measured by revenue at this company. I'm too good for that. I'm better than you. Lol. What a bunch of BS.
It is not just about money, right? It's a blend of both. Your show has to be entertaining, and a direct result of having an entertaining show
is making money.
Would mean that you would never be, if your show is entertaining, you're never going to be on the chopping block. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have the biggest money-making show in the universe, but it means that your show is so entertaining that fans are there to support it, right? So you have to find that middle ground. Not every show needs to make $40,000 a month, right? But it's got to be entertaining enough to where it has some support. You know, it's a balance of these things.
I get that.
It also
actually understand that.
takes time. I mean, you did have 6 months, Ken. If I'm not doing
Do you really understand it? Do you really understand it?
what Keem wants in 6 months, I'm gone. You know, where there is moved around. I mean, everybody's getting played by the same rules here.
You know,
and that's fair point. I mean, I'll concede to that all day long. I know I had 6 months, and I didn't hit the threshold. I think we hit it like once or twice. I think.
Then why are you blaming us? You conceded to the point that you had 6 months to make Cafe work, and it didn't. Why are you blaming us? You conceded to the point. You conceded. But now all of a sudden the conspiracy is the three-headed snake and Tommy cooked it up. You conceded right there, and it kept going. It kept going. It didn't stop here.
So I totally get that. But again, I was just trying to draw the parallels of like, I didn't like these people can do this fucked up shit with like the Gidgey and the N-word, Billy and the lead drinking and driving. I'll say that. And
that's
then you got,
funny. That's funny.
CD-ROM and the PDF stuff, then you got Get Behind the Camera going out.
That's not funny.
No, but the point that I was making is, what did I do so bad compared to all that other stuff? And it all goes back to money. And I was just drawing that circle for the audience to show. That's all I was doing, bro. And I'm like, all right, cool.
But I think it's the way you're saying it. And I hate when people say this to me. It's the way you're saying it. But it does sound off like, it does come off. I don't know you that well, Ken. I don't know if that's what you're trying to do, but it just sounds like I'm above this. I wasn't willing to do that stuff. And that's what's coming off. And I think it's a mistake for your audience. I think it's a mistake all around.
I mean, fair point. I'll concede to that.
Oh, wow. We got a big, huge donation. I absolutely have to shout. Best show in the LCU. Kazara won. Thanks so much. The big 1-0.
Does Keem say anything more here? This is.
He takes out the leaderboard.
Yeah,
all I'm going to say is this. As far as my part goes, I feel completely slapped in the fucking face because I have been trying to get you back since the day they fucking fired your ass, and even tried again by going to you directly and asking you to come to Reaper because I wanted you back because I liked working with you. And I feel slapped in the fucking face with what you said on your fucking channel, bro. Coming up with some crazy ass fucking conspiracies. Motherfucker, if I was gonna stab you, I will smile in your fucking face and stab you in the fucking chest. Hypothetically in Minecraft.
Is there anything more we have to show here?
No.
All right. So if you put all this together, you can see with a pretty clear picture that Ken probably knew it wasn't the three of us colluding against him. He probably knew that. But when talking to him, and he said that to me, I was floored that he could think that. And I was kind of flipping out in the voice chat. And Xylee came in and talked to me, and Xylee set up a meeting with Keemstar. And we sat and we talked to Keemstar. And Keemstar told us that he told Ken that he was going to let him go before he talked to Rastov on balls that morning. And Ken knew that, and he told Ken to just troll and tell everybody that Rastov was the reason he got fired, even though he knew before. He knew that, right? And so we said he knew that. He knew that, Keem. He said, yeah. He said, but I only told him to tell people to troll Rastov because I thought it was funny. Keem's gone on multiple times saying, I got away with murder on this. He's like openly said here, as you can see here, that he was the reason Ken got fired. But now today, this troll against Rastov that Ken has been perpetuating, I would say lying, you could say trolling, lying to your fan base about it, gaining sympathy over this, Ken. This troll that Keemstar told you to do towards Rastov, you've now out of nowhere added me and Xylee to it. And Keemstar said himself, seems like Ken's got a little out of hand here. And he wants to throw you guys in there too. And I think, Ken, you're supposed to be a moderator here in the LCU. You're supposed to be protecting us here in the LCU. Why are you throwing us under the bus? Why are you lying about us? I came up to talk to you today out of good faith. And when you told me that, I was floored, and I thought to myself, how could this guy think that? And you told me, I just got a hunch. It's a gut feeling. And now I know it wasn't a gut feeling. You knew all along, and you drug Rastov?
And people actually believed him. People believed him.
And now
you know what? People were believing him about all three of us.
Yeah, now he dragged all three of us into it today. And Keem, he's a moderator here.
And Tommy. He dragged Tommy
He dragged Tommy into it.
Okay. So at the time, it was pretty fucking funny because I was making a move, right? I was making a move.
No, it wasn't, Keem.
No,
it was funny
dude.
to you.
You told me before he did his goodbye stream that you had told him to troll me too. So don't fucking say that because I said that's a bad idea. These people fucking hate me. And you were like, I don't care.
Yeah, but I still laughed. It was funny. Okay, look.
I've had shit so long because of it though, bro.
God damn it, let me talk. All right, here's the thing. Boogie did his thing. He pulled off the miracle. I got frustrated with Boogie, the whole LCU. I walked away. Boogie somehow got Tommy C and Wings of Redemption to come on Lolcow Live. If that was Boogie coming up with that, oh my God, what a genius. Probably there was another layer to that. Okay, yes, I planned that too. But,
fucking hell, dude.
So
okay.
But here's the thing. Okay, all right. The Boogie's not that smart. I am. Yes, I baited you, Tommy
I thought
C.
Boogie did it.
I did too.
Obviously, I baited Tommy C and Wings to come back, and you're grateful. Don't even be mad that you got baited to come back. We want you back, and you like being here. Fuck off.
We love Tommy C and Wings here. I do at least.
Me too.
Everyone does, and they love it too. So we're all good, all right? I did the right move by scamming, all right? My scam was good. My next scam was this, all right? I took Beans off Cafe to try to make a move to save Cafe. It didn't work. The next person on the chopping block was Ken. I need Cafe to succeed because Cafe is the first show of our circuit. That's how we start the day, is that morning show. It's got to be a banger show. That show has to be on the level of a rewind. That has to be on the level of a live. It's Cafe. It must be a banger. I had to make a move, and I had to bring in like an experienced veteran and long, like months before Tommy C even came on live. That's who I picked to be on there. And it just so happened that all my plans came together, and that moment happened, and Ken was going to have to go. And I told Ken earlier that day, like, hey, we're making a move. Tommy C's taking your spot, da-da-da-da. Then Rastov decided to talk shit about Ken later that day on Balls. And I'm sorry, bro. You walked right into a fucking trap that I didn't even set. You set your own trap, you fucking idiot, and you deserve it.
I know, and you did, and you won't let me forget it either. Thank you very much.
But I didn't plan that. Ken
I know you
plan
didn't.
that.
I'm an idiot.
Nobody planned that. You just happened to step in the biggest fucking trap in the world that nobody was even setting for you to, right? So
We
once
talked about all the shows. All of them.
So once you stepped in that trap, I told Ken to bully the ever-living fuck out of you. And he has. And it's been hilarious, right? But it's gotten to the point where Ken is now just being counterproductive. All right? In my opinion, Ken is lost in the sauce, and he thinks if he continues to play the victim and blame the three-headed snake and, you know, run on this narrative that somehow he's going to find success, and it's not going to work, Ken. You know, it's not. Probably this should be a private conversation, but it's not going to work. You know,
he's a mod here, and he's dragging all of us.
Well, he's got to stop because it's just the troll's gone too far. He's got to stop. You know,
and even with you explaining it right now, there's still people saying I'm a snake. There's still people saying that I'm a fucking crybully. Like, you don't understand that this shit has fucking impacted both of our shows, by the way, because people that are fans of all of these other shows won't fucking come here and support us because they think we fucking suck and that we're scum.
And they think we're snaking. They think we're behind the scenes going, ooh, get rid of this person. Ooh, do this. Ooh, do that. When clearly I have proven that you don't listen to me because I told you to fire 2 people and you didn't fucking fire them.
But also, we've been trying to get Ken back in here this whole time. Whenever we have meetings about the shows and stuff, we've been trying to fit Ken on different shows.
The very day after he got fired, I wanted him for Reaper.
Well,
we
guys,
all did. No one's going to cover that, though.
You also need to understand that this is the Keemstar college, right? You have to succeed with everybody saying you're wrong. Like, I've been right throughout the years, and I only get proven right by the masses years after I have my opinion. It's only years later where, I guess Keemstar was right. You have to survive in a world where everybody says you're wrong. You have to survive in a world where millions are gaslighting you, but you need to stick true to who you are. Like, this is the world.
You got it.
And the college and the education that you're getting. This education is the top education in all online influencer education.
Keem,
like Kai Cenat might sell a book and Andrew Tate may sell a book, but those books ain't worth shit. The LCU will actually give you a Harvard education in this online. Yes, it will.
You know the dumb shit, bro? You know the fucking stupid thing about this is everyone's going to think that I told you to say this because it's convenient for them to say that I told you to say this. That's what.
No.
What?
Nothing better than watching someone exciting on
People are going to think I told you to stop up and say this because you've led them to believe I have any fucking soul.
Russ, have you said you were quitting unless I said it? You said you were quitting. You said you were quitting unless I said exactly what you wanted me to say.
Fuck you!
Stop!
Fuck you! I have no power! Fuck you! I fucking hate it because he does these joke things and these fucking idiots believe it. I have zero power. Zero. Sorry.
People believe that bullshit.
So yeah,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to derail that.
Ken knew all along that Rastov didn't get him fired. He was trolling Rastov. And today when I talked to him man-to-man on his show...
Speak over me again and you won't get that mermaid splash tonight, Keem.
You better not pull the mermaid splash. You can't pull the mermaid splash away. Brantley's about to go on another $100 bill. We're throwing them all in the bucket, all the 20s.
At any point on a live stream, did I out the fact that Keem had told me he had already told Ken before that? No.
Oh.
I fucking sat here and ate that shit like it was fucking dinner served to me at the fucking prison. The goddamn warden burgers. Okay?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even know. You didn't even tell me.
Because when Keem tells me something, I fucking keep that shit to myself because I signed a fucking contract.
This is the first time I'm hearing about that.
So the next time you cunts want to fucking come for me, all right, and I tell you to actually think about it, maybe you'll actually fucking rub those 2 small fucking brain cells together and think about it for a second.
Well, there's a lot of people that just want us to be the bad guy. And I didn't think, up until I talked to Keemstar, I thought Ken was just so caught up in his feeling of betrayal that he put us in this position to have been the ones that framed him. And once I talked to Keemstar and he told me, no, Ken knows, he's known all along, it became something completely different. A guy that
Billy did not know. We had the conversation the day after that Balls episode. It was the very next day that we had that conversation where we were trying to get Ken on Reaper. We did not know until that call where we were all called. All right. CD-ROM got called into that call. Sweet Tea got called into that call. Fucking Ken got called into that call. It was any host that was being impacted got called into that fucking call.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken was the only dumb cunt that didn't. Sorry, I don't mean dumb cunt because we're cool now. But he did not pick up the phone. The only host that didn't pick up the phone.
Yeah. And if he would have picked up the phone, who knows? Maybe he would have gotten moved out for dead anyways, or maybe he would have been on Reaper the next day. But today when I talked to Ken and he told me he just had a hunch and that's why he felt this way, I really thought maybe, like people kept saying in the chat today as we were starting to talk about this, Ken's paranoid. Ken's paranoid. He's so paranoid. He's not paranoid. He was lying to us and lying to you to troll Rastov. To
Can I say
troll
something
us.
real quick?
For this. To the point where I wanted to quit, man. To the point where I wanted to quit because everyone thinks I'm a fucking piece of shit because of this, man. And did I leak the fact that I got told? No. I fucking ate it because I take this shit seriously. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Ain't nothing to be sorry about. Listen, I just want to say something to Ken. Ken, you're doing commentary, even though it's like LCU, you're doing commentary. And here's one thing that you need to learn. There's a difference between pushing a narrative and pushing a story. And with a story, you have facts and you use actual logic. Okay? You don't push a narrative. Pushing a narrative is being deceitful. Pushing a narrative is actually putting shit into people's heads that's not true or you have no knowledge of or you have no facts behind it. That makes you a disingenuous commentator. That makes you a channel that, quite honestly, if you're pushing bullshit like that, people shouldn't listen to what you say because you have no facts behind your words. Plain and simple.
I was talking in the Discord with the fans, and I was really like angry, and they were trying to talk me through it. And someone said, "Do you think Ken is trolling? He's just trolling, right? He's rage baiting." And I said, "I hope not." I said, I hope Ken, like it's bad enough that he thinks we've done this to him, but if he's doing this on purpose, it's worse.
Yeah, because it makes him disingenuous.
Not
for
just
even pushing that
disingenuous,
on a platform.
but any friendship I thought I had with him, he didn't care.
Yep.
I jumped up after that fucking farewell stream to be like, bro, I know you know. Like, I'm really sorry you got fired. And he wouldn't let it go. He just stayed on it.
I remember you saying
And
that.
then
I
you
was
jumped,
there
like-
for that. I remember you saying that, and I thought he said he knew. But then, based off everything that happened, I was like, I guess he didn't say that. So I just assumed he like you said something that was like that I didn't get.
Listen, Ken, I hope you do say it's a troll because you know what? It'll make you look even worse because you said that bullshit in your platform and you know for a fact people walked away from it and fucking believed it. Here's the thing, when you're on a fucking YouTube channel and you're a fucking live streamer, you have the power of the narrative, and you pushing a narrative like that makes you a piece of shit, whether you're rage baiting or not. It makes you a piece of shit. And it's sad because I looked at you like a fucking friend and I wanted to work with you.
Rastov, we're cool, right? You're not gonna quit.
I hate you so much.
Everything you text me, I said it all. Ken's trolling.
Keem,
One
stop.
day.
Keem,
One
stop.
day.
Keem, he's a
I'm gonna
moderator.
amass I'm going to poach every
Philippines began
fucking crown on
depressing
this
today.
network, every
So
pay
sad.
and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
No,
take them
no.
all with me. No, I'm not
Okay.
gonna do that. But that's another one of the things that you pushed that didn't fucking happen.
Okay, listen, I want to reveal to everyone a private conversation with me and Ken that we just had now. I go, yo, you got to stop trolling them. It's starting to hurt the LCU. He goes, all right, I'll leave them alone. So like that's between me and Ken right now. It's a private conversation. He was trolling. He is messing around.
Okay, that's fine. I messed around too, and I can mess around more, and he can go ahead and delete that because I've already downloaded the whole fucking live stream, and if I got to pick it apart, I will. Because if he needs a lesson on how to actually do commentary, I can fucking do it.
No, I get it, Xylee. I get it, Xylee. But here's the thing. I gave him permission to troll like Rastov.
Me. Yeah, just
and then-
me. Not anyone else, just me.
And then he took it, and then Ken took it too far. And then Ken just took it a little too far. That's all. And,
Well, he can fuck off now.
okay, come on.
No, I'm being serious. I hope he keeps himself safe.
Oh, shit.
Period. Point blank. Period.
Rastov, you started this, bro. You started all this.
Don't you fucking dare!
You started it, you
fucking dare.
motherfucker!
I
You
swear.
know what? In the words of the great poet of 2025, Sweet Tea, you motherfucker!
Okay.
I don't know how getting sued in New Zealand works, but I will fucking leak everything, you son of a bitch, if you don't fucking roll that back.
Okay, but He didn't have to go on balls and be like, "Oh, look up Cafe's numbers." I mean,
we talk about every show, including balls and fucking everything, right? You're only fixating on the one show that you had already fired a guy from.
I gotta defend Ken. Ken got fired. I gotta defend Ken.
Fucking defend Ken. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to, because Ken got fired. He deserves to get a little bit.
You had already fired him, though. You had already fired him. Tommy jumped on Rewind and said he'd already been offered a job.
Yes. And here's the thing. On his way out, you were talking shit about him. I'm gonna let Ken troll you back a little bit.
You straight up asked me if I thought I should fire, if I thought that you should fire Ken and Batgirl. I said, no, don't fire them. Try and figure something out. But no one talks about that. No one talks about how I actually said don't fucking fire them.
Yeah, because Rastov, when you're doing damage control like that, like, oh, I said don't fire them.
Damage control? No!
Yes, exactly. Bro, we see through your manipulation, Rastov. Stop it.
Fuck you! I will actually quit one of these days. I swear to God.
No, you won't. You just smiled.
No, I won't. But fuck you, I'm going to threaten it.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right, look. Here's Ken's mistake. Ken had too much fun trolling. He took it too far, started labeling Billy and Xylia's accomplice.
Yeah, that was his biggest mistake, putting my name in it.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, but it's been stopped now. Everything's good. Okay. All right.
Are you going to jump on Cafe and fucking say this shit as well? Because that fan base would fucking string me up if they could. They hate me.
Oh, I already sent the timestamps to Tommy.
He better play that shit. He better fucking play that shit. Okay. All of it. Not fucking
I went through
some
the
of
whole
it.
network.
All of it.
Rastov, I was on Cafe with Ken and Billy and Tommy saying all this.
Yes, but because you've made everybody believe that I have my hand so far up your ass, I work your mouth like a puppet, it does not matter.
Yep.
Well, you did text me to say certain things.
No, show the text. Show that fucking text, you prick. Show the fucking text.
Rastov, I tell you what, why don't you go ahead and just show it? Fuck it.
Because it's not in there, but other stuff is, and I can't show that stuff. So fuck you dickhead.
Okay, listen, guys, it's fine. Everything is fine. Ken's gonna stop trolling. It was an obvious troll. It wasn't even Ken's troll. It was my troll. But Ken just was.
Yeah, you got. So it was your troll to put my name into that bullshit?
No. Ken took it too far. No.
Yeah, so he can still keep himself safe. Awesome.
Well, people are saying that Ken should be able to answer to all this. Ken, if you're watching, I know BB Phil, who loves and respects you, would love to hear you answer to all this. If you want to call in, you can. I don't know what he could possibly say.
Oh, yeah. I was trolling. Okay. And guess what? I have the right to say anything that's said about me on the internet. I have the right to say something back. And I did.
I hate so much shit, bro, and I never leaked it, dude.
I'm just gonna. Can I defend Ken again?
Please. No. You seem to be doing a great job. He lied on Rastov. He lied on us. That's the defense to that is that you told him to troll Rastov. But
and that people literally walked away believing that bullshit.
Rastov's been eating shit. I jump up to defend Rastov knowing that Rastov didn't do it. They call me a ball licker. And now I'm added in to being the one that actually got him fired because he had
so proud of himself right now. He's so proud. Keem is so proud. You can fucking see it in his not fucking picture. He's so goddamn proud that he orchestrated this whole thing and it worked even better than he thought it was going to work.
Okay, clip this. Rastov, Billy the Fridge, and Xylee had absolutely nothing to do with Ken being fired. Clip that, please.
Why did Ken get fired, Keem?
Because he was there for 6 months and didn't perform, and we need Cafe to be a hit show because it starts the whole schedule for the entire day. That's why. All right? Clip it. That's the facts. But I love Ken. Ken's been super loyal to me, and he was about to take the biggest L, and you, like a dumbass, shit on him on the day that he was getting fired, and you didn't know that. I know you didn't know that. And I decided to give Ken some fun with him parting ways with the LCU by trolling you that it was your fault. That's all. That's all this was supposed to be.
And now he's a moderator here who obviously hates us enough to turn his fans against us and call us the three-headed snake when really he was the one being the snake.
Well, yes and no, because if you're Ken, you probably think, oh, this is weird. Like, you know, Xylie's friend Tommy is taking my spot, and you're gonna start like thinking like these conspiracies are real. Like your mind would go that way. Like, try to be Ken for a second. No, don't just say no. Pretend
Not
to
if
be
you had a
Ken.
half a fucking brain and you actually looked at the timeline and did research and looked how it all happened. No, you wouldn't think that. Somebody with a half a brain at least.
Let me ask a couple of really basic questions. All right, how long have I been doing this?
I don't know, 4 months, 5 months?
About 8 months, just over 8 months. How long have you been doing this, Keem?
15 years.
So in what world am I puppeting you?
I mean, almost every day you try to manipulate.
Fuck off, cunt. Fuck off. There is no way. There is no way you are that stupid. I don't even tell you to do anything, though. I'm so triggered. I have to pee so bad.
Why are you in prime time?
I have no fathomable clue.
Really?
No, because I'm not entertaining. I'm not entertaining. All I am is a fucking e-bigger and a poacher. Thanks for that. That's all you. That's literally the narrative you pushed.
I know why you're in prime time.
Why?
The exact same call we were trying to get Ken on to bring him on Reaper. That same call, Keemstar said, what am I going to do with this 8 p.m. time slot? Someone needs to be in this primetime time slot. What show am I going to build? And Tech Talk got brought up. Adding Sweet Tea to it got brought up. And you said, I'd like to have another show. And Keem said, fuck it. We'll throw you on to manage Tech Talk. That's why you got brought on that call that we tried to get Ken on to get him on Reaper the day after he was taken off Cafe.
Yep.
I mean, that's one version. I would argue that Rastov manipulated me into getting into primetime, but
thanks, Keem.
Full of fucking shit.
Thanks, Keem. It's one of your guys. One of your guys lied on our name because you wanted to troll Rastov, made us look like the biggest fucking snakes because it was the biggest firing you had done. You cried for him, and you put that evil on us. So thanks.
Oh,
you cried for him.
Billy, did I not just set the record straight, though? Come on.
You did.
What more do I need
but
to say?
this entire time, Ken's been lying on Rastov, and now us. That was a huge moment. You cried. We all cried for Ken. We felt terrible for that. And that's on us now because we're snakes, because Ken lied about us.
But it's so not believable. Every time I've blamed Rastov, it's been
You could say that the sun was made of fucking cum and some dumb cunt in this universe would believe you. Stop acting like your words don't have impact.
Keem, do you really think people didn't believe that? Do you really think that people saw it for the troll that it actually was? No, there were a lot of people who fucking believed that.
Okay.
They still do, even after you've just clarified it, by the way.
Can I speak? When I'm sarcastically blaming Rastov for getting Ken fired, I think the audience is smart enough to also help me in my troll. But I don't think people truly believe that.
Don't do that. That's disingenuous because if we fucking disagree with you, we're calling the fucking chat idiots. Don't manipulate, you piece of shit. Don't fucking manipulate.
I mean,
be honest.
I learned from you.
No, you didn't. I learned from you, you fucking dopey cunt. Don't be a prick.
This is serious, Keem. It's serious.
You're pissing me off.
If they're trolling us and they don't really think we're a snake, then this fucking sucks.
You're not a snake. You guys had no involvement in Ken being fired at all. None.
But Ken knew that this whole time. He knew that you told him. And he motherfucked us.
He's not motherfucking you. How many viewers does Ken even get?
No. Don't do that because the other shows that are like, oh my God, Ken's been done such an injustice. You've got nerds saying we picked a side. You've got Tess saying they picked a side. They've got all the other shows saying they picked a side. Don't be fucking disingenuous, dickhead. Don't be disingenuous.
Guys, this is the facts. Ken greatly improved at Cafe. Greatly improved. He's so much better. He's so much better today than when he first started. And I take so much pride in that. But Tommy C laps Ken like a retard with a spoon fighting a gorilla with a baseball bat.
Of course he does. He's Tommy C. He was the original on Local, fucking like when it was recorded. Of course he does. No one's disputing that.
So anyone thinking, oh, well, Keemstar's just replacing Ken with Tommy C because he was manipulated by Xylee and Rastov and Billy. That person with that opinion is an actual retard. Like Tommy C is fundamentally better at that job.
So you're telling me that all the Cafe fans that have told me to kill myself because of this are just retards, right? So you're going to address them directly and say that they were fucking stupid.
Of course, if they truly believe that, they're actually an idiot. But they don't believe that. We're all trolling you, Rastov. I assure you.
No, they're not. No, you're trolling. You're trolling because you know that it's fucking ridiculous. But there are other people that use it as fucking fact, and they tell it to their own audiences without context.
Are you talking
and
about
then their
Taz?
audiences fucking say that shit too. I'm not talking about just them. Go watch any stream that's commented on it, period.
Okay.
Anytime someone has an issue with me, I'm a poacher and I fired Ken. No, because I've been dealing with this for fucking weeks, months, okay, since the 4th of July. I've been dealing with this shit and I've tried to say it to you and you just laugh.
But let me say this. Nobody acting in good faith in good faith would believe
no
that
one's saying they're acting in good faith. They are acting in bad faith.
Please let me finish. Nobody acting in good faith would believe that Ken is more entertaining than Tommy C.
Yeah, but they believe
they would not.
They believe that Rastov fired Ken, right? Ken's fans believe that. He's been leading them to believe that. And then today he led them to believe that we all three got him fired. He's been lying to make us look bad. If you call it a troll, it's working on a lot of people because they care about Ken and because you cried for Ken and because Ken was someone we loved here. And when he left, he could have left with honor, but he left trying to drag Rastov over a troll you told him to do. And then he brings us into it.
Yeah.
And then now you're like, it's funny.
All right, but Batgirl's been pushing the same fucking shit, and I said the same thing to her in that same call, so she's been doing the exact same thing as well, okay?
Excuse me, you got to let me respond to that. It was funny, but Ken has taken it too far, and that's where we agree. It was funny in its moment, but now we're on, week 2 of this? Like, it's not funny anymore. He's just taking it too far and using it to build his own personal channel, and it's obvious, right?
Yep.
And I'm here saying it, plain as day. Right? And I just had a DM with Ken and he agreed with me. He's like, all right, I'll stop trolling. You know,
this is not the first time you've said it, Keem. It's not the first time you've said it. It's not new. It's not breaking news. It's because you say it. And then in the second breath, you say that I manipulate you. It's because you literally invalidate what you're saying by saying the joke. The joke invalidates the truth every time. You've done it like 6 times since you've been up here. Don't fucking act like you're not the type of guy that can go to his audience and say, hey guys, can you just give me fucking 1,000 donations and then all of a sudden it's not going to flood through. Don't act like your words don't have power. Don't act like you don't fucking say shit and it happens because you're an earth shaker. You're a fucking a move maker. You say one thing and it happens. It's just how it works. You've got that charisma. Don't act like you fucking don't.
Okay. I get it. If I don't do and say exactly what you say, you're going to quit. No, but you did. You threatened to quit. Did he not threaten to quit? Did he not threaten to quit?
You are the most insufferable person I've ever met.
But you did threaten to quit.
I don't know. I feel like an abused fucking girlfriend. I can't seem to leave you. For some reason, I love you, you fucking dickhead, and I can't leave.
I guess I'll just do whatever Rastov says because he's threatened to quit, and I'm not trying to.
All right, okay. If you're gonna do what I say, fire Batgirl. Do it right now. Fire her. Kick her off the server.
Batgirl, you are fired off of live. You can only do Local Cafe from now on.
Thank you. Enjoy Cafe, Batgirl. All right. And the next time you show up to cafe, just remember it's because I said that's where you should be. Dick.
Ken, you were right.
Go
you
to
see
AA,
that?
you
see
alcoholic.
You see that shit he's doing, Ken? You were right. That motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm fucking just as dumb as you because I play into the jokes just as bad, thinking that that's going to help, and it doesn't.
Rolling on the floor, laughing emoji. Rolling on the
I just
floor,
want to
laughing
say,
emoji.
just so
But
everyone
also
that's
Keem
watching
is
this right
such a
now,
troll.
I'm drunk and I feel almost taken advantage of.
Good,
I got
because here's another advantage
That's
point,
all right.
right?
I've already texted
This
Brantley.
troll-
She's got a 12-foot python ready to slide into Mermaid Splash tonight. Drunk Keem. We're going to get our payback. The snake has a python on deck. I'm kidding.
Okay,
And that's
great.
got 3 hits, motherfucker.
Anyway, so this troll that he's been doing, the sympathy baiting, was absolutely disgusting that he was doing in the fucking Discord. And everybody was feeling bad for him and bad Rastov. Now it's bad Xylee and bad Billy. It's okay. It was a troll. Whatever. You still put it out there. I still got to respond because you put my fucking name into it. When I wanted his ass back, you know for a fact, Keem, I wanted him for Reaper.
We both did. We both wanted Ken back. But look, here's the thing. Once you got to understand, Ken is not an experienced YouTuber.
That's not my problem, baby. Once you say my name out your fucking mouth, I can say whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Ken, before you speak, let me just say this. All right. Ken has launched a new channel. He's going on the troll that I authorized him to do, fucking with Rastov. And that's what's succeeding, right? He's recognizing what is succeeding, and he took it a little too far to the point where we had to set the record straight. That's all. It's not bigger than that. It's not deeper than that, Xylee.
That's fine with me. He still put my name into it, and I'm sorry. As soon as my name gets put into it, commentary Xylee comes out.
I would love to hear what Ken has to say right now.
I give 2 fucks what Ken got to say. But go ahead.
Beautiful. All right, yeah, so it did all start off as a Rastov troll that he did get me fired, right? Yeah, I fully admit that, right? And, you know, before when me and Rastov used to take jab punches at each other, we talked, and that got less and less and less, right? I fully admit that. When it all happened and I really thought about it, right, and I was just kind of going through everything that had happened, part of me did think that, I told Billy this today, and just to be fair, this is the first time I've mentioned, I guess, what I actually feel, because I never really wanted to say it. And the whole thing is, you know, I felt like it was more than just I wasn't entertaining or money, because everything just aligned up way too well. And like I told Billy earlier, I can take 100% accountability if I know I am at fault. But part of me truly thinks that some other nefarious shit was happening. Now, Keemstar said it was nothing, so I fully accept it. And I will take back everything I said and apologize to everybody I got to apologize to. And I told Keem I would stop. And from this point forward, y'all have my word. I will never mention it again.
Keem told you from the jump, though. You knew from the jump.
No, but listen. You got to put yourself in Ken's shoes, right? If you're in Ken's shoes, you're sitting there thinking, oh, I wonder if it was something else. I would do that if I was Ken. Billy, I think you would do the same. Same with you, Rastov.
No,
I would. In Ken's shoes.
If you fired me, I would start. If you fired me, I would start figuring out what my next move is. I wouldn't put it on anybody else because I'm not a horrible human being.
Well, no, you would at least in your brain.
I would know shit didn't work out and I got to figure something out for me. And I wouldn't put that on anybody else.
Well, okay. I would, if I was Ken, I would think my conspiracy brain would go a million different ways, and I'd have a million different theories on why I got fired.
Yeah, and a snake would put that on somebody else. You're the snake, Ken. You knew this whole time, and you
here's
trolled.
The thing. No, hold on. I did not have a conversation before your ball stream. I didn't know that. When I got a phone call after the fact, after your ball stream was over, and we talked, and I was like, all right, cool, I get it. But again, when it all played out, and I was really thinking about it, I was like, there had to be something else. It was all just fell into place too much, because and that's why I said the whole thing about money, because I didn't make enough money or whatever to stay in here. And that's the point where if I was making $10,000 to $15,000, it wouldn't be a topic of conversation. And when I said that and I thought about it, that's why I told you today, that's where my mind went to. And that's just the feeling that I had. And I never voiced that fully. I just kind of went along with the troll of like me and Rastov. The first time I ever mentioned Zali, you and Billy, Zali, and Rastov being a three-headed snake was today talking to you, bro.
I know.
I was like, let me be 100% honest. And I told you how I felt. I wasn't preaching this narrative for 2 weeks. I didn't talk about it all for 2 weeks. We were having a man-to-man like conversation. So I was like, hey, this is what I truly feel. And I told you that. So to say that I've been building my whole channel on that is really disingenuous. I talked about Rastov the entire time. Yes, I fully admit that. But to bring in Zali and Rastov and use a three-headed snake, today is the first time I ever said that.
But you'll throw Rastov under the bus the entire time, and then throw us now because you've been secretly thinking that.
But it's truly my fault because I gave him the blessing to troll Rastov.
But see, what did I tell you, Billy? I said, if Keemstar tells me that it had nothing to do with y'all, I'll take it all back and apologize. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not going to talk about the three y'all anymore on my stream. Y'all have my word. I don't give a damn.
You did know that Rastov wasn't the one that got you fired, and you ran with that to troll him, even though people were giving him so much shit, and you lied to your audience about it, right? That was for the troll.
Yes. He had told me before you did your goodbye stream that he told you that it was all a troll, and I didn't leak that, and I still didn't until like it came out today from someone else, right? So like I literally ate all that shit with a fucking spoon, and still tried to fucking win back some good favor with people, and I just straight up couldn't because like I'm stuck between this position of like, do I tell the truth or do I just keep trying? And I didn't tell the truth because I don't want to leak nothing.
But in my defense, it was pretty funny.
Okay, well, I want to say something.
I'm sorry.
I hate it so much.
It was funny.
Ken, did you hear Keem up here? Because even Keem said you've been building your channel off of it.
Yeah, I addressed that where you were going. Okay. And also, I just want to say, too, when y'all had the phone call for the chat, I was at work, and I didn't know that happened. And I even put in there, I was like, I just noticed this chat, and no one said shit to me. So I was like, all right, cool, fuck it.
You missed the window to get put on Reaper, and none of us had an official word to say to you at that point because Dad took your spot, and we didn't know what to say. So I thought maybe someone who was in charge would get back to you.
That is true, Ken. There was this window of somehow saving your job, and it's not your fault. I think it was during your real work. Your real
it was
job.
at 7:30. It was at 7:30 at night, and I work at that. I start work at like 6. So yeah,
we had to fix the schedule, and we had to fix it fast, and we're simply just trying to save the LCU and fix the schedule in the right way and make the right moves, and just you missed a small window of opportunity to.
I mean, that's fine.
Save. Yeah,
that's fine. I mean, I ain't bothered by it. I get it. I'm just putting that out there that the group chat call you're talking about, I was at work. That's why I missed it.
Yeah,
all three of us put him on Reaper with Zali. It would be really good on Reaper with Zali. Zali enjoys working with him. Like all three of us were trying to find a way for you to come back, right? And it just sucks.
I'm not the biggest.
That's the first time I'm hearing this, but cool.
I can't leak it. We signed an NDA, bro. Like, we can't.
No, but no one messaged me. No one said shit. I was like, damn. I just noticed this chat.
Excuse me. Lizzie, I hate to tell you this. I got up and walked away because I said I didn't give a shit what was coming out of his mouth. And it's actually kind of a meme. I always go and get food when I don't give a fuck.
I don't take it personally.
Like real bad. I was about to pee my pants.
I don't give a shit.
You don't take it personally that she left to get a sandwich?
No, I don't.
Why would I? What would you take personally here? You lied on Rastov's name.
No, it was based off of a donation.
For weeks, and then you threw us in there because apparently you thought we did it too. And
I was being honest with you, bro. I mean, if that's a problem, but the thing is, I told you that today. I didn't build no narrative on the three of you.
But how could you be honest with us now and then lie about it being Rastov when you knew it wasn't?
Wait, you didn't build a narrative? That whole thing was a narrative. What do you
I'm talking about today was the first time I talked about it. The entire time on the thing.
Who can trust anything you say? Are you troll all the time? Or do any of your words have weight?
I guess not.
It seems like he only comes out with some honesty after he's been motherfucked. The same thing happened with your sarcasm the other day when you were sympathy baiting in the Discord.
No. I know. I showed you the messages after the fact, bro. Don't do that because I said at the very bottom, screenshot this for hosts, and then I was making comments about like only one person care, or I need to bend the knee for one
you
person.
Were sympathy
so that's
baiting.
why I'm saying this. No, I was shitting on you because of what you just said on Cafe. I wasn't sympathy baiting because you said that you need to take accountability
here's
and
the
that
problem,
you need to say
Ken.
that you weren't entertaining.
Here's the problem,
and shit.
Ken. People believe you and they feel
Even
for
Batgirl
you.
believed you.
Batgirl believed you, and she was your fucking co-host for how many months?
I understand that. And as soon as she said that, what did I do? I hopped on Cafe and corrected that. I didn't let that shit linger.
Forgive me if I don't trust you.
All right, fine, dude. Don't trust me. Fuck it.
Why would anybody? Why every time you get caught up with something, there's a different reason, and it was sarcasm or trolling? You're a fucking two-face, Ken. How? You let people believe Rostov fucking got you fired for 2 weeks.
Guys, this was supposed to be some innocent little troll because Rostov just got done talking all kinds of crazy shit like Ken should be fired. And just so happens that same day, let me please finish. Don't interrupt me. That same day, Ken was actually getting fired. Like the chances of that happening is like that's a sitcom. Like it's like somebody's writing a fucking joke. And I gotta go with it. Like, bro, I'm an entertainer, bro. I gotta go with it. It just so happens that Rostov is making an argument for Ken to be fired on the same exact day that I'm calling Ken to let him know he's being fired. I gotta go with that troll, bro. I'm sorry, I got to.
Well, see, hold on. Can I say something real quick? If you would have called me and told me that before the ball stream and actually said that this is what's going to happen, this is why you're fired, then I probably wouldn't have went this far with everything. But I didn't know shit, and then I heard the ball stream, and then you called me an hour later and fired me. If I would have known that ball stream was going to happen, I probably wouldn't have felt this way.
Well, there was a context clue because on the 13th, when Tommy called in, he had mentioned that that Keem already offered him a job.
I understand that, but the thing is though, 2 days prior to that, he showed up on Rewind and was talking about it, and then he was on your stream before that. You told him to come here to the LCU, and you should check it out because it's a different network now. So
also, like, I told him because he wanted to call in. He wanted to call in with me and Billy because me and Billy had tried to get him to come in a couple of months ago because we wanted to talk to Tommy.
Don't you dare ask me why I carried it on.
Well, when I had people telling me they wanted to kill me and I should kill myself because of this shit, like fucking, why'd you keep carrying it on? I know it's because I react to it. I know it's because I fucking give a reaction to it. But
that's
bro,
why.
When I tell you that this shit is happening and fucking you're like, meh, like, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, don't make me admit that, like, when I saw that shit, it made me cry and, like, literally, like, laugh and cry. And, it brought me so much more joy.
I got pushed to my literal limit yesterday, bro, because I got all this other shit going on. And the fact that, like, Cafe is doing hate streams on me because they believe I did this. Right?
Okay, like, the only thing that's brought me more joy than that is the birth of my daughter, Rostov. Like, that was a great moment. Like, this is an excellent troll.
So basically what I'm hearing is you don't pay me enough. Okay, because you also told everyone I'm getting the $1,000 a month because of the fucking community manager. And then you called me right away and said, guess what? I'm not even going to pay you. That's why it's so funny. So fuck.
Well, it wouldn't be funny if I did pay you. That would just be evil that you're stealing everyone's community manager.
I could take it and you could pay me, or you could just do employee of the month like you've been doing. Okay, but like the thing is that you troll me so much more than everybody else. Everybody else. And the thing is, like, you say no one's dumb enough to believe this shit, but they are.
You're my best employee. You're my favorite.
Oh, then you try to bring Scooter into it. Like, the thing is, bro, like, this shit actually impacts me.
He's a little bit better, but you're my favorite. But he's just a little bit better than you. But you are my favorite, but he's better than my favorite.
I will make it my life's mission to make the BBN the best place to work, and I will get fucking paid, cunt. If you don't fucking like, just give me something. Give me something.
Rostov, are you here just to play into this troll too with Ken and make us look like fucking assholes?
No, I'm actually mad, but he's making a joke about it, and it's pissing me off. And I don't know how else to get around it.
Because listen. At the end of the day, this is all my fault. I'm the person to blame. Nobody should be mad at Ken or Rostov or Xylee or Billy. They should be mad at me.
No, I took it too far. I'll really admit that. I took it too far, and I probably shouldn't have brought Billy and Xylee into it. I was just being a little bit honest with kind of how my brain was working.
A little bit honest after lying for 2 weeks on someone else's name?
Well, no, he probably had that theory, Billy. Like, think
Dude,
about
Ken lied about
I had the theory the entire damn time. I just knew I could control Rastov.
One second. Flying on test for 3 months. When will you address Michelangelo?
What did we lie about on test, Huge Ass? What did we lie about on test?
No, they were lied to.
He wants us to admit that we manipulated Michelangelo, which is not the fucking case because
Michelangelo went and told what's his name? Freshie Fresh, the exact same shit that he told y'all. Yeah, he ended up telling Freshie Fresh the same thing. No, that Michelangelo lied to y'all.
I covered that. Yeah, I covered that. I think Billy saw that. But regardless, right? If I took it too far, Rastov, bro, I apologize. No one give Rastov hate anymore. I shouldn't have done any of that shit. As far as bringing Billy and Xylee into it, that was a theory I had this entire time. I just never talked about because I just didn't even want to open up that can of worms, and I was just going to deal with it. And I probably should have stopped the Rastov trolling sooner. But when Billy came up on my stream, I didn't expect that, truly. And we were having a man-to-man conversation. So I thought I could just be honest with this theory that was in my head. If it caused this entire shitstorm, I apologize that I even had that theory.
Wait,
but y'all have...
So you actually fucking believed it?
Yes,
you actually thought
that? Yes, I did.
You know what, Ken? You just slapped me in my motherfucking face because I have been fighting for you to come back since the day you got fucking fired. Fuck you, bro.
Okay.
Fuck you, because I really liked you, Ken, and I really liked working with you, and you literally just slapped me in my fucking face. Fuck off, bro.
Okay. So,
look, can I please just say for the record, Billy, Xylee, Rastov had nothing to do with replacing Ken with Tommy C. And you would have to be a retard to think that, like, they manipulated me into doing that. Like, Tommy C on paper, it's common sense, is a better fit for that show. Tommy C has like 15 years of experience. Now, do I believe Ken at some point in his life can get up to the level of Tommy C? Of course. Look what he's done in the short 6 months he's been here. He's improved immensely. But Tommy C still has like fucking a decade.
I know that.
On Ken. Like it's like a no-brainer that Tommy C would be a better fit for Cafe than Ken. I don't need anyone manipulating me and stabbing Ken in the back in order to make that call. It's just a common sense call. So if anyone truly believes this, you need to stop. If you know this 100% to be the fact that, this is common sense and you're trolling Rastov, continue. Because I think the trolling's great. But don't really believe that. Believe that.
I'm gonna stop. All right, y'all got my word, bro. Like, if you want to believe it or not, I ain't gonna bring this shit up anymore or talk about it anymore. And if y'all don't want to accept my apology,
I wouldn't talk about it either if I were you. I would want to put this all behind me too. I want my whole audience to be like, guys, it was just a troll, no big deal. Sorry if you felt sympathy for me this entire time. I didn't really care though. I just wanted to fuck Rastov and then fuck Billy and Xylee and fuck them all.
But Billy, it's my fault. I told Ken to troll.
He's a fucking man, Keem. He's a fucking grown-ass man.
But I did tell him to do that. I did. It's the facts.
Who cares? If I told you to butt fuck Ken, would you do it?
No.
Yeah, right. You're a man. You could choose your own fucking adventure. This fucking guy chose to fucking shit on Rastov because you thought it would be funny. And then he made all his fans feel bad for him because they thought Rastov snaked him out of a fucking job.
The truth is, it should have been a 3-day joke, ha ha ha, and it turned into 2-week thing. Ken took it too far. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Don't put it all on Ken because yesterday you fucking been playing into this shit. Today you've been playing into this shit. Don't act like it's just him. You play into it just as much as he does. Well, actually, no. You play into it more. You play into it more than Ken did.
So wait, you're more mad at me than Ken?
Yes, because you told him to do it in the first place. And when I told you this was what was happening to me, you fucking said, got you. Like, bro.
It's about time you're mad at the right person. At least you're mad at the right person.
I was never mad at him. I was always mad at you for it because you told me from the jump you told him to do it.
This whole time that I was called a ball licker was because I was telling Ken not to be mad at Rastov, but to be mad at you, and the whole time he was colluding with you. That's fucked up!
Look, I tried to be transparent with Ken. I tried to be transparent with Rastov. I tried to be transparent with you guys on Rewind, and I think I've said this publicly.
Yes, but when you say it publicly followed by a joke that I'm manipulating you, they stop listening to the real thing and they just focus on the joke.
Yeah, because they're trolling with me. We're trolling together. Me and the audience are trolling you together. We're fucking with you.
We know the people that are actually trolling, I have no issue with, but there are actual people that were fans of mine that actually hated me and told me to kill myself. Because they love Ken so much. Don't act like it's not true, because I've been dealing with this shit on the daily.
They were saying, keep yourself safe.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Okay, look.
Stop
there
it.
There is no three-headed snake. There's no three-headed snake. Rastov is not telling me what to do. Guys, obviously, these are obvious jokes, obvious trolls, obvious banter. Audience... I know you know
it's
better.
Obvious troll, obvious joke. It sucks when you're the victim of it and you've been trying to feel bad for somebody for 2 weeks trying to figure out a way to get them back home and they were fucking you.
And I can't tell them the truth. I can't tell them the truth. Because I signed a fucking contract that says I can't tell them the fucking truth.
You can't, because I've been saying the truth the whole time. Bro, I cleared this up.
No, but I can't tell them that you told me before he did his goodbye stream that fucking, that you told him he was already fired and it had nothing to do with me. I can't tell them that because it breaks the immersion of the whole fucking thing.
It was such an obvious troll. Like, come on.
It's not obvious though, because people listen when you say things, dude. You have such a big voice. Why do you think that it means something when you say my microphone is bigger than yours? Because it is.
Okay, let me say it again. Rastov, Xylee, Billy had no impact in Ken being fired. It's common sense that Tommy C is a better fit for that position.
You and Ken had an impact on a ton of people, making us the three-headed fucking snake. Thanks to this.
Well, first of all, Rastov walked into that. On that day that Ken is getting fired, he makes the argument that Cafe is not doing well. I'm sorry. Dude.
And you had already said on live that you gave bias to Cafe. And you point blank asked me, do I think that they should be fired? And I said no.
They're not going to remember you saying no. They're just going to remember you.
No, they won't, because that's not the convenient fucking thing, dude. But you didn't also tell all of these hosts that have run with it for 2 weeks that it was a troll either.
Every other fucking host. No, every other fucking host was standing up for Ken too. Were they trolling?
All of them. Fucking nerds picked a side last fucking night. Last night they picked a side.
What do you mean? I'm lost. Picked a side.
The nerds episode last night was we stand with Ken. They picked a side against the three-headed snake. Okay? So don't act like these people. No, this is the thing. You minimalize how fucking people believe this shit by saying, hey, it's just a joke. There's no way anyone's stupid enough to believe it, right? Nudge, nudge. Fuck off. You know exactly what you're doing when you say it. I'm so mad.
Okay, but what more if I'm admitting it's a troll, what more can I do?
Because no, because you do this thing. You do this thing where you admit that it's a troll, and then 2 minutes later you say, yeah, but Rastov made me say it. So like everyone's like, hey, it's not real. No, it's a convenient out. Don't fucking act like this bullshit. No, don't do this.
This is going to be a big TTS right now. It's going to talk over you.
When Billy and Rastov were going through their own controversies.
Right afterwards.
I.e. the drinking and the shit with CD. Ken was spitting some venom and people still believe they were behind Ken's exit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that believe we're behind Ken's exit. There's a lot of people that believe we're snakes. There's a lot of people that believe a lot of stuff. And guess what? Believe what you want to believe. But when a friend of ours, Ken, was perpetuating this for 2 weeks, and I'm trying to defend it, saying, no, I know Rastov wasn't the one that got you fired. You should know this too. I was being trolled for 2 weeks. This fucking sucks. Tonight, when I talked to Ken on his show, man to man, it's because I wanted to try and heal this shit because it ain't worth fighting over. And now I know you were just fucking pushing us. You didn't give a fuck.
And I've wanted Ken back this whole entire time, and this motherfucker literally thought that I had something to do with his fucking firing. Like, what the fuck, bro? You know what? Fuck it. No new friends. No new friends past this point. You want to call us the three-headed snake? These two motherfuckers are the only motherfuckers I'm talking to from now on.
Is there another dono?
No, it's clear now. Sorry.
Okay. Rastov, listen to me. I should be able to establish with the people in the call and the listeners, right? I should be able to establish that it's a troll and then follow up with a joke, because everyone should get the joke, because I've already established that it's a troll. Like, come on, dude.
Okay,
have you ever heard of a shit sandwich before?
Rastov, hold on a second, okay?
Okay, you go.
Yours was a troll. Mine and Billy's wasn't a fucking troll. He actually thought that shit.
I know.
As one of the people that Rastov is talking about that's saying that we were like attacking you guys seriously, can I say we weren't? Our title yesterday, if you actually watched the stream, we never took a side. We criticized both sides. We didn't take a fucking side. It was a troll. We used a clickbait fucking title, Rastov. Did you watch the stream?
Thank you. Amen. Thank you, Zay. So
like,
you
we've
understood.
been trolling this too. I'm sorry. I thought it was fucking funny.
You.
Well, that's fine. I guess that's fine, because like you guys are joking about it, and there are actually people that want to kill me. That's cool. Fucking awesome.
I don't think they do. I think people get into the troll and they feed into it.
You don't get it. You don't
Ken
get it.
wasn't trolling about me today. I'm allowed to be in my feelings about this because Ken wasn't trolling today. He actually thought I had something to do with his fucking firing. He actually thought Rastov had something to do with his fucking firing. He actually thought Billy and Tommy had something to do with his fucking firing. I'm allowed to be in my feelings because I thought me and Ken were friends.
Look, I just want to speak from the nerd side because we got called out specifically.
I didn't see your live stream.
Sorry.
That's the thing. If Keem had to fucking stop this 3 days after it had come out, you wouldn't have that thumbnail yesterday. Just wouldn't be there. But he hasn't.
It was a good thumbnail.
No, don't. I get it. You didn't pick a side. You were neutral. That's fine. But my point is that he has kept this fucking troll going for 2 weeks because he finds it funny.
Well,
that's my point.
Out, it wasn't a fucking troll because he put mine, yours, and Billy's and Tommy's name into it.
Okay, what am
he
I
put
supposed
it into it anyway, so he actually thought you had something to do with his firing.
I know.
So it wasn't a troll.
I'm aware.
This is trolling. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.
I don't know what you want me to do at this point.
There's nothing you can do.
I feel like I've established 1,000,000%.
Yes, you have. You have.
Right. Have you ever heard of the fucking the shit sandwich when it comes to giving people feedback, right? If you put a piece of negative feedback in between two compliments, they don't fucking listen to the compliment. If you make a joke after saying something serious, people do not listen to the serious thing. This is how people work. All right? They listen to the most fucking thing that's going to set off their brains the most. So if you say the sky is yellow, no one's going to fucking listen to that. Okay? Because that's not just how they're wired.
So wait, are you telling me it's a better story if you got Ken fired?
Yes, it's better for everybody else. It's better for everybody else because it's funnier. I get that it's funny. It's not funny for me because it impacts my shows.
Okay, well, so you're giving the audience permission to go with the better story.
No, you're giving them permission because when you make the serious statement and then you make the joke, they choose to take the joke.
Or they're just trolling you.
Oh, bro, no, it's not how that works, dude. It's not how that works. You know that's not. You're trolling me right now.
I'm
like,
not.
bro, can you just be honest?
What more can I say? You guys had nothing to do with Ken being fired. Like, this is like, what more
No. That's fine. Now, don't say fucking anything about me manipulating you after, because that's the problem.
Okay, I'll let the TTS do that right now. I'm not doing it. It's the donators.
Yes.
You know exactly what you're doing. You're a fucking smart dude. Don't act.
There's a 10-second delay on rewind, but it's coming.
I hate you sometimes.
damage is already done, bro. Damn it, the people that have made their decisions are going to make their decisions regardless. It's already done.
I came on here to do damage control because I feel like this is getting out of...
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I think
the
the
nuke
troll
already
is
hit the city, bro.
insignificant at this point. I think the troll is insignificant because at the end of the day, he still thought Rastov had something to do with it.
It's damage control. You fire Ken, you give him his own channel, you make him a detractor channel, you let him make lies up about us, and that's your damage control.
Let him. I'm in here to
you
shut
told
this
him to
shit
troll
down.
about Rastov, though, so you let him lie about Rastov, right?
Yeah, but that was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. That should have been done.
I took it too far. I took it too far.
No. Don't fall on the sword.
I'm not falling on the sword. No.
Hear me out.
He's been
perpetuating this more than you have. He fell out. He's been saying this shit yesterday.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're 100% right that I've continued it. You want to know why? Is because a little bitch cried about it and dangled their little fragile fucking, oh my God, I didn't get Ken fired in front of me. And as a troll, I'm a bite every time you do that. You didn't have to react to every fucking idiot fucking saying, oh my God, you got him fired. You didn't have to react to that because that's not the fucking truth, but you chose to take that bait every single time. And for me, yes, I'm gonna see that and bite, bro. It's gonna
all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's fucking all I wanted right there. Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad that made you happy, but like literally,
it made me happy, but thank you.
You played a big part in making this continue by getting so offended by this obvious troll.
Because you know what? Maybe it's because I'm weak, right? But I find it bothers me when people that used to be my fans tell me I should die. I'm sorry, bro. I'm human. All right.
And I perpetuated this by trying to defend you every time that I thought it got a little too far because I couldn't believe Ken wouldn't take accountability. But now I realize he was just trolling you. And he knew all along you didn't lose his fucking job. And now I got trolled into supporting you. And I look like a fucking bitch because you were the bitch.
Yep.
Thanks,
Ken.
Ken.
A ball licker. They said that I'm working you now as well. Like, I got this magic fucking web of people that I'm manipulating. Right?
But that's awesome. I would love to have that reputation.
I don't actually have the web of people to manipulate, though. That's the problem.
But just let them believe it.
No, because you don't get it because you have power. Okay, you have power, you have standing, you got reputation. You don't understand. No, because when you've got the illusion of it and it comes time to use it and you don't have it, you look like a pussy. Okay? So don't act like that because you've got it.
Just let people think that you have the power.
No, because you make it your mission that every waking moment you let them know I don't have the power, and then you convince them I do, only to then say that I don't.
Rastov, you played that wrong. I would have been like, yeah, I got Ken fired. Nerds, you want to keep talking shit? You're next.
I tried that, and then more people wanted to kill me. So then I had to roll that back because I tried leaning into the skid. I tried making peace. I tried being a better person, all knowing that all I had to do was say, Keem told me before Ken did his apology tour or fucking goodbye episode, he had already been told. That is all I had to do.
I wasn't told, bro.
Because I'm committed. No. He told me that before you did your goodbye video, your goodbye stream, that you had already been told.
I'm talking about balls.
Yeah,
I'm talking about balls. My bad.
I'm talking about before you did your goodbye stream, right? And even on the goodbye stream, I tried to jump up. And I got absolutely fucking eviscerated. Okay? Right? So it's so dumb.
Can I say something?
Sure.
So I was told that I was basically fired and I was being replaced, right? And by the time you see at that point, that's all I was told, right? And then after the fact, after the thing, I talked to Keem and he told me that we're just going to make this troll go along or whatever. During the stream itself, when you came up, that's when I said, what the fuck do you want? I legitimately thought that you were talking to him and that conversation on balls was like a real conversation. But did I go too far with it? Yes, I did. And then as I went with it and I just kind of put everything together, I created in my head that maybe there is more than just I got fired because I suck at entertaining. I didn't make any money, right?
No. No. Ken. When I went on balls that day, Rastov was making the argument on why I should fire Cafe. And it just so happened it was literally the same day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Rastov had no idea that.
The fucked up thing is I didn't even say you should fire Cafe. I said that it wasn't fair they had 4 hours. That was my fucking strongest criticism.
You said is Cafe always safe? And then they went into it.
He had said that he had bias for Cafe. He said that he was biased towards Cafe on live. He had said that already.
Well, look at it from my point of view, right? I see the ball stream. I see that happen. Then an hour later, I get a phone call. I'm fired. Right. And in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck? Really, bro? And then so then I was like, all right, well, fuck this shit. So then I did that.
Keem had led us to believe you already knew at that point. All right.
No. Before
what happened, Ken, what happened first? Did the balls stream happen before I fired you or after?
No, after. No. The ball stream happened. You called me, and then I was fired.
Okay, so he said that he had told you before the ball stream happened.
The ball stream was at 8 o'clock. The ball stream was 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. And me and Batgirl always said we were going to go later. We didn't even stream. Normally we stream early on Saturdays.
Because he said that you already knew when that ball stream fucking happened.
Okay. So maybe I'm wrong. Rastov. Maybe I gave it to you the wrong way. I can only go based on Ken's memory because I got too much I got to deal with every day. So the ball stream happened, and then I must have spoke to Ken like how long after the ball stream?
About an hour.
Okay, so an hour after the ball stream, I let Ken go. No, you're right. No, Ken is right. What he's saying, because I remember telling Ken when I let him go, I go, hey, but you need to check out the ball stream because Rastov went in on you on Cafe and just blame him for your firing. It'll be a funny troll.
You told me he knew before the ball stream. Right. And even though I ate so much shit and I had so many people hating me, I still held on to the fucking secret knowing that.
Okay, well,
because I didn't want to hurt fucking him because he got fired.
Okay, this is how I got it wrong. I knew that Ken was getting fired before the ball stream because I already hired Tommy for that spot.
Yeah, because Tommy already went up that Wednesday and told us that you offered him a job. So you knew 4 days ahead.
Yes, well, see, here's the thing, though. But if I was told that before that ball stream, I probably would have took this a whole lot better. I didn't know shit. And then I just told I was fired. Yeah. I saw the ball stream. I saw that I was fired. And then Keem said, just go up there and blame Rastov. It'll be funny. All right, cool, bro. I didn't know anything about Tommy coming in. I didn't know shit about Tommy coming up on Rewind. Then I was told all of this shit. Since I'm told this, I'm like, well, what the fuck? Tommy's going to show up, come up on the second stream. I was already made an offer. And then next thing you know, I'm getting fired. And I wasn't told shit. I was like, all right.
So that's probably how I got that wrong, Rastov, right? Because from my point of view, I already knew Tommy was in that spot before the ball stream. So during the ball stream, while you're saying that, I know the entire time that Ken is actually going to get fired and Tommy's going in there and you're saying that shit and I'm smiling like a kid at Christmas because you're
so I'm just a fucking dumbass fucking sucker is basically what you're saying. I'm just an idiot.
I couldn't write a better script. God, that was so good. Like it was like, it just so happened that way.
God damn it, bro. Like there are literally people that talk like that said they were gonna fly to New Zealand to kill me, bro.
But they're
like
not
you don't get it. You don't get how fucking extreme this shit got, right? Yeah, but I don't have that. I've never had that shit happen to me before.
Who said that, by the way? We ban them from the Discord. That's crazy.
You're not in the Discord. It's fucking like YouTube chats, and I've had people fucking like reply to me on Twitter and shit like that. Like I've had to block people. Like you don't get. I mean, I know you get it, but because you're so desensitized to it, you don't know what it's like for a fucking 8-month creator.
I mean, that's how you probably got in primetime, right? Because you're like this savage that's getting Ken fired. Like, you know, only a fucking savage would get in primetime, right? Like, you know.
Don't even try spin it, bro. Billy, you look like you got something you want to say, bro. I'm sorry I took over.
Someone in chat said, I would be more mad at Ken than Keemstar. I'm not mad at either of you guys. I know what the fuck I got into here. Ken, I am completely don't trust the shit out of you. I think you're a fucking terrible person, and I'm sorry I ever tried to vouch for you and get you your job back because you have no loyalty other than to yourself or Keemstar, I guess. And I tried to fucking vouch for you through all of this. And that's why I'm not mad at you. I just don't give a fuck about you anymore. And Keem, good fucking job, dude. I hope everybody loves this troll, because we're not allowed to say script anymore. But this fucking sucks.
Well, for you guys, I mean, it was funny for a little bit, and then and now it's not funny. It's not funny to me anymore. It's not funny to the audience anymore. It's not funny to you guys anymore. For a few days, yes, it was funny. This definitely went too long.
It was never funny to the audience, though. It was funny to you, but the audience, because there's a fuckload of people that love Ken. All right, everyone on this panel was included in that. Everyone on this panel was included in the people that love Ken, but because the audience took what you said seriously, and then you had your mama perpetuating it, and you had other shows fucking perpetuating it, so that the audience thought we literally got him fired.
Look, I'm just not going to listen to this. The entire chat is spamming it was funny. Like, I just looked over at my TV. They're saying it was funny. It was funny.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, fine. The troll was funny. I'm sorry. The narrative that was pushed today was not. I'm sorry. That was not funny. Knowing that what I've been doing behind the scenes. No, it went too far, but it wasn't a troll.
Was it?
He actually believed it. That was not a troll.
Was it?
That's why I'm here to set the record straight. Because
I know, you've already done that, and you've already done that. 100%.
Was it funny to everybody who cared and felt bad for Ken, and this entire time Ken was perpetuating a lie on Rastov? It was for funny for all the people that hate Rastov because of what he did to Ken when he didn't do shit to Ken, but they believed Ken because they trust Ken. Is it funny to them? If it's funny to them, then good for them. It's not funny to me knowing that this entire time I've been trying to work to get him back here.
Well, we all have.
Yeah.
We all have actively worked to get Ken a spot back here.
Yeah.
And I would say even including Rastov, you know? But for a few days, I'm sorry, it was funny. This thing has gotten out of control, and I'm here to set the record straight that it has gotten out of control.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, I shouldn't have let it happen that way, and I do apologize. Whether y'all believe that or not, I do, and I ain't gonna talk about y'all no more. I was my part in that. But again, the reason why I thought what I did is because I didn't know shit about Tommy coming in beforehand. If I would have known all that shit before the ball stream, I would have processed this a lot easier. Since I didn't know any of that shit happened, my brain was just going into overdrive thinking
cool,
like
Ken,
this just can't.
Hurt people. You hurt people because you were hurt. You hurt people because you were hurt. Hurt people, Ken. And you fucking hurt people because you were hurt. That makes you a person. Not a good person.
Bitch, that's fine. I've been called worse in my life.
Makes you a person. Hurt people. You took your hurt and you hurt other people because of it. That's cool. Good job. Funny.
Oh, well and good. All right. Well.
It's my fault. It's not Ken's.
I don't care whose fucking fault it is.
No, Keem. Wait, no. Okay, Rastov, stop. Keem, no. Because you didn't make Ken go up on that live stream and say what he said today. You didn't make him do that.
I was trying to explain why I thought that.
The whole Rastov thing, that was you. I'll give you that. That was you. But what he said today, he took his grown-ass man self and said it. So no.
I know, but Zali, you've had conspiracies and later you were wrong with your conspiracy, with your theory.
Yeah, but this whole time he was trolling, so his Ken theory was on top of him trolling. So Ken, big fuck off to your conspiracy, your gut feeling, knowing what you knew the entire time.
That
fucking sucks.
Guys, I
you
promise
knew Rastov
you this is more...
didn't get you fired. You knew you were trolling Rastov over it. You knew Keem told you to troll Rastov over it this entire time. Then you throw our names into it today because why not? Because why not make it the whole three-headed snake? Why not?
You guys got to stop being mad at each other and just be mad at me.
Bitch, I ain't mad at you either,
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I am mad at you. I'm mad at you fucking specifically.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I'm fucking... Motherfucker, you're supposed to be fucking running this ship. We work for you. You gonna build this guy's fucking channel so he can lie on us? Thanks.
Well, again, this got out of control. This was a 3-day laugh. right? We were on to all kinds of new shit. CD-ROM, fucking Wings came back. How much shit has happened since Ken's been gone? A lot, Billy. Like, this has been going...
Every day, there's still been a giant fucking narrative of me getting fucking Ken fired. We got fucking people that might be pedophiles in the universe that got banned, and still one of the biggest things people talk about is how I got him fired. That's how loved he is.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. What was honest, though, is that I thought it was a lot more than just the money, because when I tied everything to, like, the money and everybody fucking up, that was real. Like, I 100% did feel that way. And I did have that in my brain of what happened. And I said, if I would have known before the ball stream that Tommy was coming in and what all happened with all that shit, like, legitimately, I thought that there was this whole big conspiracy. And I take all that back, and I shouldn't have thought that. I was just trying to be honest with what was in my brain.
Even after I told you, bro, I told you, right?
No. Rastov, we've all done that. Every single one of us is guilty of some shitty thing happening and us coming up with conspiracy in our head. I can see how Ken could go this way. He's got fucking Yo Mama talking about this 3-headed snake and this and that and da-da-da-da. And fucking Ken bit onto the fucking theory that he got iced out. Like,
and I was wrong.
Come on.
I was wrong.
I'm so sorry, Ken. I'm so sorry, Ken. Poor Ken.
All right, cool.
Come on, guys. This is all my... It's not versus y'all.
I know it's your fault. I know it's your fault. And that's why I've been fucking asking you to fix it, and you just laugh in my face. And that's why I've been pushed to the point where I fucking broke down yesterday. All right, because everything that's going on is because I'm fucking dealing with this shit, and you do not listen to me when I ask you for help.
Okay, I'm trying to fix it now, but the fact that you're so affected, the troll in me wants to continue it, and I'm stopping myself from doing that.
Well, how about you hire Kim back so you're making money off this shit? How about you hire Kim back so you at least have fucking money out of this, because you're doing it just to fuck with us and build his channel.
I offered Ken a job back. He doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it.
Yeah, he did. That's fine.
Billy, he wants to do his own fucking thing.
Well, then why the fuck are you helping him ruin your shit? This is your show, Keem. He's lying on us. He's ruining your show.
Well, you're right. Ken's got to stop.
And I am.
He's got to support the LCU and not work against it. Otherwise... what's the point? He shouldn't be a mod, right? You know?
Why the fuck is we have a mod that fucking lies on our name?
If you want to take it away, bro, take it away. Like, just take it away. Just take it away.
I don't give a fuck, because you couldn't moderate me anyways. I'm above you here. Always have been. Mods don't fuck with hosts. But it fucking bothers me some, knowing that I was trying to support you this entire fucking time, calling you out for your hatred towards Rastov, of course, saying you were a coward, you were a bitch, but really you were just a troll. You were just a liar, and I fell for your troll. Fuck me, right, Ken? Fuck me, right? Fuck me, right, Ken? The whole time you were trolling. I thought you were a coward. You were just a lying cunt.
Okay, I'll be that.
I removed Ken's mod.
Yeah, it's fine.
Never mattered to me. He couldn't do shit to me around here with your fucking mod power. You couldn't do shit to me when you were a mod.
When did I try, Billy? I never.
You couldn't. Don't matter.
Who brought up mod? Who brought up mod? Who brought up mod? I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, that's right.
Since it was brought up.
And I said take it away. Have to do all that.
No, give it back to him. Give it back to him. No, because I'm not dealing with the fucking 3-headed snake got rid of Ken's mod.
No.
In the universe. No, I'm not dealing with that. Give it back to him. Give him
host. Keem, give him host. Keem, give him host. Let him be a host on Aussie. Let's make him a host on Aussie. Let's force him to come back. He's so loyal. Let's force him to come back and be a host on Aussie.
Actually, him and Steak would be good together.
Let's go, Ken, for Aussie.
He works during that time.
Let's move it in the morning. Yeah. Let's move Aussie to the morning. Let's fucking give Ken a show. He's loyal, right?
I mean, I would like the fact that Ken and Steak are veterans. I actually do think that would be a good show, to be honest. But that's just my thoughts.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up the whole veteran thing, because that's the reason people have been telling me to kill myself, is because I fucked over a veteran. Appreciate that. Thanks. That's the whole reason people have been telling me to die, by the way, is because I fucked over a veteran.
Okay.
So
that's not okay, guys. Look, everyone has taken this way too serious, including the fans. All right. I think I was very obvious blaming Rastov for firing Ken, that I was being sarcastic every time.
I do agree with that, because I've actually said, people, do y'all really think you couldn't hear in Keem's voice he was being sarcastic? Honestly, I understand Rastov's problem, and I get that, and I get how he's feeling. But my problem isn't the Rastov shit. My problem is the shit today. My problem is totally different than the Rastov shit. But
and like I said,
what it is.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
You sure as fuck was.
And I'm admitting I'm wrong. I mean, what else you want me to do, Xylee? Like, I admit I was wrong. What do you want me to do? There's nothing else I can do.
Apologize than the other. I don't give a fuck.
I would have made. I wish you would have stayed on Rewind, Ken. You and Xylee would have done a great job, and I would have made LolCow Court work. I would have killed it at LolCow Court. I would have been a great fucking judge.
Beautiful. I mean, that's probably Billy. Probably.
Fuck off, Xylee.
You four have been friends throughout this experience.
It's affecting you so much I want to keep trolling you. That's some sadistic behavior. There's your example, Keem. You saw he was hurting and you wanted to continue to hurt him.
It's affecting you so much I want to keep trolling you. You knew it was hurting him and you wanted to continue to hurt him. That's the trolling Keem. He sees Rastov reacting and he goes through it. You know how hard it is working with Rastov, knowing he's going through it because he's being trolled, and I can't stop this boy from reacting because I see it all. And I'm like, bro, don't do it.
He tries to help me so much. And you know the fucked up thing from the whole thing? You know the thing that's stuck in my head at the moment, and this makes me feel like the biggest bitch of them all? So I'm like, man, Keem said I was his favorite.
You are.
You know how fucked up that is?
Trolling you. Why am I trolling you? Because you are my favorite.
I get it, but even after how mad I am, right? I'm like, that's the only thing stuck in my head right now is, man, Keem said I was his favorite. I fucking hate myself for that. They're pissing me off more.
Okay, well, I like Scooter a little bit more, but you're my favorite.
Oh my God, that's sarcasm. God damn it, Rastov, don't fucking fall for it. You hear the sarcasm in his goddamn voice.
We need a safe word.
Excuse me. I have literally covered Keem the last 2 days on Reaper. You should have fucking watched it and you would have been better prepared. I'm just saying.
Look, guys,
I'm going to have to do a binge tomorrow.
Guys, we all got to stop taking this shit so serious, all right? Ken, a week from now, is going to be our friend. As much as you're mad at him right now, he's going to be our friend.
You don't know me very well, Keem.
Xylee, Ken.
You don't know me. You know me.
Ken, was I ever your friend? Ken, was I ever your friend? Did you ever actually think of me as a friend? You probably didn't, right?
I did at some point, yeah. But like I said,
I'm going to say this right now, dude. I'm going to say this right now. I'm sorry we lost that.
Okay. I mean, dude, I'm not going to cry.
Billy, Billy, you are good people, and Ken is good people, and Rastov is good people, and Xylee is good people. We all know this. Guys, stop.
All I can do is say in my brain I took it too far, and I apologize. Like, I don't know what else I can do. Like, I'm sorry I said what I said. I'm sorry I got into my feelings. I'm sorry I thought that. Like, that's my bad.
There's no way you guys are going to hate Ken and Ken's going to hate you. There's no way out of this. Come on.
Apology accepted,
Xylee.
Ken.
Like I said, y'all can believe me or not. Y'all have I ain't gonna talk about this no more. If I see it in chat, I'll tell people to stop talking about the three-headed snake. I'll tell people to stop going at you over me. I'll stop all that if I see it. Like, y'all can believe me or not, but I will do my best to mitigate whatever I can. And I truly am sorry. Okay, from the bottom of my heart. However soulless it is, I do apologize.
It's all right, dude. I don't want to cancel nobody. Keep pushing ahead. The truth's out there. They're probably still going to think the worst of us because of it, but it's okay.
Welcome.
It's okay. Not you guys. It's me. It's me. It's literally me.
Okay, like, dude, everyone's too much of a pussy to fucking go up against you, right? Like, you're literally the untouchable man.
I do it all the fucking time. What?
Xylee, okay. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about hosts. I'm talking about fans. I'm talking about the fucking fan base loves Keem. They're all here for him. So it doesn't matter if you say it was your fault. They're going to be like, they could literally hate us up until that point.
At this point, Rastov, listen, at this point, we got to just let it go. And from now on, This is what you got to do when you talk to Keem. You have to try to be 3 steps ahead of this motherfucker and listen to his inflections when he fucking talks. That's why he does it not on a camera, because when he's on a camera, it's hard for him to fucking hide it. Okay? So you have to listen.
I got sunglasses. I can put them on.
I listen to the inflection of your voice, whether you're being fucking sarcastic or not. So
but there's retards in the chat right now being like, he's your boss. You should show him some respect. Bro just literally made us a joke for weeks.
Rastov, they're trolling you.
This is what I'm trying to say. Xylie's right. The fans are on my side. They're like linked with me. We're trolling you together. We're trolling you together.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Okay, but there are. Okay, you know the fans are retards. Like, there's a lot of retards that watch these shows.
I love the fans.
Yeah, but the retards. Okay, but the retards that are watching are the ones that are saying, "I'm gonna kill you." Like, those are the dumb ones that are like.
I feel like you're trying to play this off like it's a joke, and you're not really like. You're not understanding that this actually impacted the 3 of us a lot.
I do. Why do you think I'm here? Bro, it's Friday night. I'm off. I'm supposed to be drinking and partying with fucking Brantley right now.
I was half asleep and people were telling me what was happening and I turned it on. So I was like, let me come up here and just correct it. Whatever I did that was wrong. Let me correct it and take my licks.
Yep. I think it's done and over with now. I think it's done. I say what I had to say.
Guys, Billy, this is my fault. I promise you it's my fault.
It's nobody's fault.
And I took it too far.
Nobody's fault, Keem. That's what we do here. We fuck with people. I've been feeling bad for Ken ever since he got taken off Rewind. Like, I've been wanting to see Ken catch a W this entire time.
I know that's true. I know what you're saying is true. And you feel backstabbed by this, but you also had to put yourself in Ken's shoes where he's like trying to think like, why did all this happen? And then
I know.
I got into my own head, dude. I got into my own head.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I still don't want to see you fail. I just don't care if you're here anymore. I cared this whole time. I felt bad for you this whole time because you got lost instead of us, and we stayed on Rewind. We stayed, and I saw you go through court, and I felt like shit. You couldn't make that happen. I saw you happy in cafe, and I was like, "Fuck, he's happy there. It's the morning. Maybe he'll be able to sit there and be cool in cafe." And then you got pulled off cafe, and I cried with Keem. When Keem cried, I cried for you because I was like, "Fuck, Ken can't catch a W here. He can't catch a fucking W." The first time you called on Rewind, that pre-call for the 3 of us to get together and get to know each other, I was like, Ken's a solid fucking dude. Ken's a solid fucking dude. And I just wanted to see you catch your W because you knew you had nothing. You had no history here. You had the after show, but you did. This was your big break, and you just want to make sure everything went right, and you did your due diligence. And Xylie and I, we're old vets of this shit, so we're like, hell yeah, Ken, we love to see this. We'll be here. We'll make that call. We'll do this. And you got pulled off 2 days in. I was like, fuck, this sucks. And then every step of the way, man, I was rooting for you. And now I'm not rooting for you, but do your best. Do your best.
I mean, well, here's the thing, though. Like, I love being on Cafe. That was my shit. And again, I didn't know all this other information before I was fired. If I would have known what was happening, I probably would have took this a little bit better. And I felt backstabbed because I was like, I just wanted someone to tell me you're not making enough money. No one told me that. I was just told after the ball stream, you're getting replaced with Tommy C. No one told me why or anything. And then,
but wouldn't it have been kind of obvious?
I don't think that's fair. We had multiple meetings where I was like,
I know it is. I get that. But the thing is, like, you're being pulled in place with Tommy C. All right,
Billy, you're the most
but it's just like the way it just all happened.
Network, you have you the purest heart. I hope this place doesn't give you more. Purple heart emoji. Issues, your life is worth more, Mara, and I love you.
Love you too, Zed. Appreciate you.
Ken, I do want to say I feel like I've given Cafe so many warnings that it was.
I mean, you did.
It was not performing.
But the thing is, though, it's like when you said that don't focus on the money, focus on content. That's what we did. We stopped doing goals, stopped worrying about money because it was supposed to be the downtime of the year. So we were just trying to be better at content and all that. That's why we stopped focusing on it. I just felt that. Go ahead.
Forget your feelings, right? I know your feelings. I respect your feelings. It sucks. I've always respected your feelings. It's always sucked for you. I've always seen it suck, and I've always felt for you. He needed that time slot for Tommy C to come back. He needed the morning. He moved mountains to make that happen. He pushed Chubby down to 1 hour, and he gave Test 3 hours because Tommy C had to be right in a certain spot that wasn't with our regular schedule. If you look at that and you can't see, that's why you got taken off, because that particular spot had to be there. And then you didn't know we were trying to get you back on Reaper. You didn't know everything else, and that's okay. I understand. You were on the outside looking in, dude. I feel for you for that. I do. I really do. But that Tommy C thing, it wasn't even about the money. It was about the opportunity he needed for Tommy C, and you happen to be the casualty. That's all. If you would have made more money, maybe Tommy C wouldn't have been in question, right? Maybe that's true. But it was Tommy C needing that slot. You can hold on to that and know it was Tommy C coming in needing that slot. It wasn't about you or your failings. It was just, this is the time to make a move.
And please let me speak. It killed me to let Ken go. It killed me to know that Ken came into this universe with no talent. You were one of the worst hosts there is.
I know.
And you improved so much in 6 months that you were actually doing a show, and now I had to chop your head off. It killed me.
Yeah, you cried.
Yeah, I think I may have. I don't even remember that. But
you did. I'm here to remind you. You did.
It makes sense. It hurt to fire you, Ken. It truly hurt. But I felt like I had to for the sake of the LCU. And the only joy I could get in any of this was blaming Rastov for it. And I'm serious. I'm not trying to make a joke.
Can I tell you one thing that kind of stings?
Hold on. It fucking hurt you hard.
You know one thing that sting, though, when you said the LCU was finally complete when we were on a 24-hour cycle for how long? It's like I was the final casualty to complete it. I was like, all right, cool, thanks, bro. That did kind of sting a little bit.
I didn't mean it that way, but we had the original.
He hated firing you so much. That's why he leaked shit. No. Bro, he literally said to me, he's like, Rastov, I don't know. I don't know how to get Ken out of this. I want to find a place for him so bad. You know, and then he told me what he told you to do, and then you did it, and I just fucking ate it for both of you.
The thing, but again, when I said something in that message, like no one said shit to me. Like no one's just like, hey, like look, like we're gonna switch you out for Tommy C. We'll see what happens, and that's all I was. No one told me shit. And then when the group chat happened and there was a call, I was at work, yes, but then I was like, what is this group chat about? No one said a fucking word. So how am I supposed to know this? I'm not supposed to know anything.
Say. I would have told you, but I didn't know what I could say.
But that means y'all didn't trust me.
No, it means that I was in a private call with Keemstar, and I know how Keemstar is about private calls and group chats and shit. I didn't know what I could do.
But I was in the group that was supposed to be in that call. I'd be like, hey, we're trying to figure something out, Ken. All right, cool, bro.
We'd already figured it out. I think the idea was maybe Keem should have told you. You should have asked Keem directly. I'm sure he would have talked to you if you did. But also, I think we were still hoping we'd have some good news for you eventually, sooner than later.
It was all wrapped up in a nice little bow. But then he fucking forgot about Dad.
We were trying to add you into the schedule somewhere, somehow. And then we forgot about Dad. And Dad filled the spot that we needed. And
fine. Like, I get that. But like, I didn't know. I didn't know any. I was just in a random group. And then like, I was like, what is this? And then no one told me. So I was like, all right. I don't know any of this shit.
Did you ever try and call and ask Keem or anybody? Like, you just went on your own.
Keem's busy as fuck, dude. Like I ain't gonna bother him. He got so much other shit to worry about.
But then you let your like suspicion and paranoia or whatever linger and take it out on other people, right? If you need,
but I also know it was like there was 5 other people in that phone call that could have said something to me.
You know, we ain't boss. Privately. We ain't boss.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even tell my own fucking mother what Keemstar said because I know how he is about privacy.
I'm not saying the subject.
Putting that on us is the wrong move. You could have also reached out and asked us too, and we would have said, "Hey, well, here's what we know, or here's what you could tell Keem." You didn't reach out and ask us either. Instead, you just had resentment and let your suspicions lead you, right? So I can't feel bad for you for that.
Because I text a group chat.
Guys, this show's gonna end in like 2 minutes. let me just finish saying this. Ken, I'm sorry. Rastov, I'm sorry. Billy, Xylee, to the fans, I'm sorry. This
you
truly
ain't gotta apologize to me.
This is truly my fault, and I'm glad we could settle it today. And clip it. Let the record be known. The reason why Ken got fired was because of Rastov. Good night.
Sarcasm, Rastov. Sarcasm. He said that was sarcasm, Rastov. You cannot get mad at that.
I want to quit so bad, Xylee. I want to quit so bad. I'm not even joking.
It ain't even worth it.
All right. Well, y'all can step there or not. That's fine. Y'all can step there or not. That's fine. That's up to y'all. But I do mean it, and I'm not going to talk about y'all no more going forward. If I see it in the chat, I'll try to nip it as best I can to say that this was all just whatever, and it's all on me. Y'all want to believe that? Cool. If not, that's on y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you, Ken. You have a good night. Thank you for calling in.
Yep. Peace.
Xylee, we're going to be in trouble. We didn't rewind. Oh, we actually did rewind a little tonight. I forgot. We rewound this fucking shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to pick a sponsor for next week. This week's sponsor, obviously, Nail Slammer. If you want a piss test, just piss on Nail Slammer's test, and you'll pass with flying colors. Turn an F into an FU. Nail Slammer's piss test. We'll figure out who's going to be behind next week. It's a good time. What a great night. What a wonderful job. Is this the right winner, Xylee? In my hand?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how Keemstar don't know me. This is amazing.
I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a lot of things, too. Specifically.
Pick that one.
There we go. Who the winner is. The winner is Huge Ass. Wow. What a nice W. We might bring back the butt cannon
again?
I don't know. We might bring back the butt cannon. Huge Ass, you're sponsoring next week. Let us know what you want the sponsor to be.
Did you do the redirect?
I believe I did, but...
All right, I'm going to check right now. Give me a second.
Everybody, I want to thank you for hanging with us tonight. Sorry it was a fucking weird-ass episode. But
no, it had to be done. Because knowing that he wasn't trolling with that... fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, apparently, Keem underestimates my spite. Maybe he should look in the mirror because maybe he needs to look in the mirror because I know how his spite works. He should respect it.
We're gonna work for a full-fledged butt cannon next week. We'll see if we can get
Let's
it.
Go.
Get it in place. All right, y'all, go watch LolCow Balls, the number one show for testicle name shows in the LCU. LolCow Balls. Bop, bop, bop. Have a good night.